welcome back to the 3-Hour News Show. It is time for the final hour, which means it's time for us to let go a little and discover the world, right?
Oh, I thought you want to let go because it's the snake year this year.
Well, I've got a snake baby in my belly right now, so hopefully all the luck of the snake baby is going to be, also rub it on me. But it is, see the stories. We are still celebrating the Lunar New Year, so Xinun Kuai, and our next talk show is closely related to the topic. It's all about Feng Shui.
That's right. However, for today's talk, we will delve into the topic with a slightly different perspective. We will dive into the history of Feng Shui. Joining us in our studio is Feng Shui practitioner Angelina Fang. Good evening and
Hello,
Good evening. 恭喜发财.
恭喜
新年快乐. It means may you in this year. 恭喜发财 means congratulations, your wealth will expand.
Ooh,
Yes, and 新年快乐 means Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I like the Gongsi Fachai part.
Yeah. It's like expanding, like exploding. Your wealth will be very improving a lot this year.
I like the term expanding and exploding wealth. I know
Yes.
you too, right? I mean, I think it's really, really important now that we are at the beginning of a new cycle, right?
Yes.
Can you share with us the meaning of Feng Shui?
Okay. So Feng Shui, literally, Feng is wind, and the Shui is water. So Feng Shui is wind and water. Wind and water in Feng Shui, we call it qi, or the natural resources or natural energy around us. It's the vital energy that make us live well and in harmony. So Feng Shui will try to adjust or harmonize the environment so the occupants, which we are as the human, will have a better life, better quality, we have better health, and then we will be very productive. And then because we are productive and we are also healthy, then we can achieve many good things, and from there, money will come to you.
I like the concept. It's not automatically that wealth just randomly comes to you.
Yes.
But you need to be in a certain energy space to be able
Correct.
to attract all the wealth
Correct.
coming to you.
Correct.
So talk about that energy space, right? Well, yeah.
So-
In China, Feng Shui is considered an ancient science.
Yes.
So what does it actually do?
So if you imagine nowadays, people have the architecture, and then have the construction, and then have the astronomy. In the ancient time, in the emperor era, they have the department of Feng Shui.
Oh.
Yes, so the department of Feng Shui is like a bunch of very smart people, intelligent people, already passed the government test, and then they will do the research about the astronomy, about the celestial object in the sky, and they will determine the good date for try to start to plant the soil, and then start to harvest and everything like that. And even the luck of the emperor at that time, when to start to pray, and what will happen if the emperor will be sick or potentially be sick, then what we have to do. And then after that, if the emperor want to build a palace, they also ask the department of Feng Shui to check which place that is good for the palace to be built, and what is the shape, where's the facing, based on the environment. The environment, what we mean is, what is the contour of the land? We call it landform. Where's the mountain, where's the river, and then how is the wind flow, and then we look at the season at that time, because in China there is 4 seasons, right? So that's why many people like to say it's very good if you are facing the south, because if you're facing the north, you'll get the cold wind from the North Pole. But now we're in Indonesia, it's different. We're in a tropical country, and we are closer because we're in the southern hemisphere, in the Java Island. Then we are more affected by the South Pole than that at the North Pole, and that's why we need to adjust it.
So
based on the location.
So we should be facing more north, or what is it?
Yes, because not like that in tropical area, because we're not in 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So every direction have its own good opportunity.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when you say science, you actually look of like when the wind direction is coming from.
Yes.
So you're not just simply just saying like, oh, this is good
Yeah,
for you.
not based on feeling, not based on intuition, but based on observation. We observe the environment around, and then exactly it's like a combination of many science, like the geography. Long time ago, they don't use any Google Maps. Long time ago, they will go walk, manually walk, like 1 or 2 years, just to find a place that's good for a town. Just to find a place that's good for a town and build a government building there. But nowadays, we have Google. And from Google, we can know the contour of the land and where's the water and everything. So the geography, topography, astronomy, and then we combine with astrology. So
Wow.
many kind of science that we combine in there. So to make sure that the occupants, which is the human, will be harmonized with the environment surround, which is our house, our office, and anywhere that we spend most of our time.
Anywhere that we spend most of our time.
Yeah, in house there is maybe our bedroom, because we sleep minimum 6 to 8 hours a day. So at least 25% of our life will be spent in the bedroom. So it's very important to adjust or take care of the bedroom well.
Right. So the question is gonna be, can Feng Shui be adapted to the latest trend of the home design nowadays?
Yes, correct. So nowadays the design is very different. Long time ago, if you're facing the road, the door and the window always facing the road, right? But nowadays, because the design is contemporary, sometimes avant-garde, so you have the windows and the door is a little bit different. The position maybe cannot be seen from outside because people want privacy, right? So from there, we need to adjust. We have to check the environments around. How is the building on the left, on the right, the front and at the back? And then we see where the winds come from. I can give you one hint. If we're at the Jakarta, most of the wind at the daytime is from the north, because the north is the sea. Yeah, so you get the wind from the sea. So at the night you get more wind from the south. But usually at night we'll close all the window and all the door, right?
Yeah.
So for people who live in the house facing north or in the office facing north, they will get more wind. Means they'll get more opportunity, like in general. But if the occupants is very, like, let's say they're from their birth date, from their 八字, we call it 八字. 八字 is a kind of Chinese astrology, and you know as Chinese zodiac. Chinese zodiac is not only at the year of birth, but also at the month, at the day, and at the hour. From there, we can determine, we analyze this person need what kind of element. If the element is okay or like match with the north energy, then they will get plus in that kind. Maybe good in the money, or good in health, or in harmony, something like that.
Interesting. There's a lot of factors to consider when it comes to Feng Shui. Right?
Sorry, so you combine the Feng Shui and the Pache together? Or?
Yes. So Feng Shui is we are analyzing the building, the luck of the building.
Okay.
But the 八字 or Chinese astrology, yes, is the luck of the person. So we combine it. So if the building is already okay based on the Feng Shui, and is also good or match with the person's 八字, let's say if he needs a wood element, and then the house is facing east, which is where the sun rises, and that's why the facing is getting the wood element energy, means the person get a plus, like a plus factor, maybe more in money, more in opportunity, or more in health and everything else. Correct. Because in one family, cannot all of them. Sometimes we cannot get all of them are good with wood element, correct?
Yeah.
So we will prioritize usually the breadwinner of the house. Yeah. So the children or the parents, we will focusing on the health, more. Yes. Because if you have good money, you only prioritize the breadwinner, and then you have good money, you have good health, but the children is getting sick again and again, or the parents or the spouse is getting sick again and again, then you also get stressed. So it's very important to check not only the breadwinner, but also the rest of the family. Yeah. Only the main person in the family. Yeah. If like servant or driver, it will not include it. No need to be checked.
Well, okay. But, you know, a lot of people, it's not a very familiar term because, as you've mentioned before, there's so much to consider when it comes to Feng Shui.
Yes.
What are the most common misunderstandings about Feng Shui?
The most common understanding, I think there's 2 points. Misunderstanding, sorry. Misunderstanding, there are 2 points. One, they think that Feng Shui is related to something that's spiritual. or paranormal activity or using intuition. Yeah, so I'm telling everybody, I'm not a psychic. I cannot read your house from here and I cannot see your future from here. No, I cannot. I need the data. So if I want to see the luck of the house, I will need the position, the location, the direction, and the floor plan of the house. If I want to know the luck of somebody, then I need their birth data. Or I have to see their face. Because in checking someone's luck, we can see from their birth data, which will be, let's say it will not be changed because you already born in that day, in that time. But face is showing how is your luck now. Yeah, because you can be chubby, you can be skinnier, and then your skin can be glowing. Sometimes your skin can be darker. It can affect.
So what's like when you look at Indra's face, for instance? I know he's not feeling well right now, but what are some of the traits that Feng Shui specialists look at? Is it the puffiness of the face?
Yes,
and things like that.
It's all.
What does
all
it
of them.
say?
All of the combination. So from the premises that when we see a lot of successful and rich people, not all of them are handsome or pretty, right? So they have the special feature of their faces that we can try to copy so we can get good luck like them.
So what is Indra's good luck feature?
I don't need,
Wait.
I don't need plastic surgery or anything.
No. The solution is not always like plastic surgery, but we can make our face better. Yes, we can.
Okay.
So let's say start from your face.
Okay.
So do I need to open it?
Yes. I will not bite. Relax.
Okay.
So your face, the most beautiful feature from his face is the nose. You can see the nose is very flashy and big. Okay? Because the nose is our storage of money. So the more it's flashier, it will be better. So if your nose, if let's say you do a plastic surgery, and then you make your nose even smaller and pointier, then your storage of money is getting lesser.
Oh.
So pretty, yes. A lot of money, not sure.
Okay. No plastic surgery on my nose then.
Yes. So the nose, the nose is already very good, very flashy. And then it's also, if you see from his face, even though all the part of the skin is not that smooth, but the nose is very smooth. It means it's good luck. Yes, it's also good luck. Yeah, but you can improve again by make your skin brighter.
Okay, doctor, I need to work on my skin again.
Yes.
So
So you
SPF when you run.
correct. SPF when you run, and if you feel that your forehead is a little bit darker, then you have to put double sunblock here, or put double sunblock on your nose. Protect.
I gotta protect this part.
Yes. But exactly hold your face. Hold your face. We want the complexion to be like evenly alter our face. And chubby, yes, you need chubby to get a good like a money magnet. The chubby is in this part. Here. If you want to have a very good asset of property in your olden times later when you're old, you have a lot of property or asset, you need a good chubby, this one, jawline.
Oh.
Chubby jawline.
Yes, because if somebody is very like pointy and sharp, right? This one is represent our old time. Usually when you're getting pointier and then it's getting like skinnier like this, usually you'll be more perfectionist. And because of that, you are getting more emotional. Right? Yeah, and because you're getting perfectionist, more emotional, then in olden times, your children don't like to be with you. It's lonely, you're lonely when you're old.
So chub it up.
Yes, chop
Well,
it up.
depends, like, if I want to be by myself, like,
Yeah. But if you're at yourself, at least you have a lot of property.
oh,
Yeah, so you need to be chubby. So now your chubbiness is already okay. If you can, don't be skinnier. If you can be chubbier, it'll be better. Yeah, but I think the whole...
it took a lot of times to actually get to
Yes, my suggestion is you smile more. When you smile, the muscle around our mouth, right, getting trained and getting bigger. If you see rich people around the world, like Warren Buffett, he's very old. He's already 90 years old.
Yeah.
But his jawline is very full,
Yeah, he's rounded now, right?
and he's rich.
Elon Musk, the same thing.
Yes. So if you see, if people have a very skinny chin, usually if you see somebody sometimes you never see them for a long time, and then you meet them, right? And you see getting very skinny. Then the one thing that you will remember, or one thing that come up to your mind is this person sick, correct? Yes. It means that the money luck is decreasing, number one, and maybe spend a lot of money for the health, like that. So it's not going to do the plastic surgery, right? So you wear a sunblock. You can eat vitamin C to brighten up your skin, and then smile more.
There you go. Sunblock, vitamin C, smile more.
Correct.
Smile more.
For good one. Okay, back to the misunderstanding. So
Yeah.
first, it's not related to spiritual because Feng Shui is already 6,000 years ago, long before there is a religion. So it's not related to any religion. It's basically science. The number two misunderstanding is people think that Feng Shui like an instant money maker, make you rich fast. It's not like that. Feng Shui is a tool. It's not a something that instant. Like I said, when you have a good environment around you, in your house or in your office, you think clearly, you can be productive, then you can get more money from that. So don't think when you want to have a Feng Shui consultation with us, and then you hope that you will be rich tomorrow, cannot. Or you think tomorrow I'll get lottery like $10 million. Okay. I said I cannot do that.
How about 22 million?
That's very specific. Is that very specific? But you know, Angelina, something that is perhaps all of our viewers are very interested in is when we're talking about the prosperity of the next year.
Yes.
It's a specific, a specific cycle. What are the Feng Shui tips that you would give our viewers to pay attention to for the upcoming, wooden snake year?
Yes. So this year is wood snake year. First, before we want to know what to do, we have to understand the characteristic of the element of the wood snake. If you hear wood snake, you will think about the snake itself, right or not? Then maybe you'll try to relate the year with the characteristic of the snake, right? But exactly, the snake is not related to the animal. Snake, the animal is only symbols to help people at the emperor era when they are not, they are illiterate. They are a farmer and doing very hard work, right? So they don't go to school. They don't know 1, 2, 3 or ABC. So at that time, they make this system, 12 animals that you easily remember to remember the year, the month, the day, and the hour.
Yeah, so it's not like 1940. That's
No,
year, but
yes.
it's
So if
snake.
if my Chinese zodiac is snake and I meet you and you also snake, I will ask what year you were born, and you say snake. Okay, maybe we're at the same year. We were born in the same year. We have the same age. Or if it's older, then it's older 12 years.
Yeah.
And if it's younger 12 years. So it's a system
so
that
it's
to
a
make people
marker.
to make people easy to remember the time. Okay, so but when you see the energy, we see the animal of snake represent what kind of element. And snake is representing the young fire or big fire. Imagine like a sun in the sky. It's bright, means people will be very energetic. And then it's also very at the center of attraction. So for this year, maybe people will think that reputation is very important. Right? Yes. And then also because it's very hot, sometimes can sting you. So in this year, people, if they talk, also can sting. Yeah. And then the sun is very, very like the center of attraction, right? The center of the attention. So the characteristic of stubborn will also be there. Easily angry, emotional, also can be like that. So that's from the snake. And then it came with the
Wood.
yin wood.
Yeah.
So the wood is the yin wood, which is small wood. If last year the wood dragon, the wood is the big wood, like the tree. This year is the small wood, like the grass, and then the flower or the vine that have a very soft stem. If soft stem means flexible, adaptable. But sometimes because too flexible become wavering. Yeah, that's the trend. The energy that come will influence people, have that kind of trend. And then if you see in the nature, the grass and everything, the small plants, they are grow in groups. So in this year, networking, gathering, we'll see that more often. And then have the negative character too is like vines, because they think they're weak. Then they think other people need to help them. They think other people need to help them, or they can take advantage from other people, like the parasite, the vines. right? Right, like that. So if you combine between the yin wood and the yang fire, you imagine like a flower garden, but under a very bright sun. Okay, you can see the picture. And then you can imagine it's a beautiful scenery, but it's fragile inside. Why? Because if it's too hot, then the plants can
Wither.
Yeah. Right. So in this year, we need to manage our resources, including our money, well. Think it as a marathon. Don't sprint. Means you cannot spend your money right away in one time. You have to like prepare, and then you try to have a backup plan. At least you have a backup money lah, the backup deposit in your family finance, just in case, because you have to prepare it for the marathon. In anything, including your energy. So when you're helping other people, you also need to be wise, because some people maybe want to take advantage from you. If people want to take advantage for you, I think the easiest example is many scams can be happening in this year.
Okay.
Like online scam with the AI and deep fake. It's very easy to make people easily getting scammed. So you need to be, we need to anticipate that. Yeah. So from the character, you can have a lot of things that you can predict and you can understand and try to harmonize with it.
Subtle.
Angelina, thank you so much. I mean,
Thank you.
we want to talk
took
so much more, but
Yes.
the time is very limited. So thank you again being here on the sea today.
Thank you very much for having me. I wish you all in this wood snake year have a very good health and then smooth sailing in everything you do and have a greater wealth. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, with that, and for the next See the Stories, we'll continue after the break and we will talk about the Lunar New Year festivities in various countries around the world. Don't go anywhere, stay here.